compromise with corruption, PM at DC conference, people's mandate relies on admin. BNP government betrays public trust, abandoning referendum, speakers at NCP convention. Indian Rampal plant claims supplied more than 9% of power in April. Assalamu alaikum. This is Nusrat Islam welcoming you all to the evening news. You have just had the announcement headlines. Now let's move on to the details. Prime Minister Tareq Rahman stated that the people's mandate will only be reflected if the administration functions properly. He also added that there will be no compromise with corruption. Speaking at the inauguration of the DC conference in Dhaka, the head of government also said promotions for public officials would be based on merit, transparency, and efficiency. The Premier further said the prevailing global and domestic situation poses new challenges for the government, but efforts are underway to resolve problems without exacerbating public suffering.
আপনারা বিধিবদ্ধ নিয়ম মেনে জনগণের জন্য সরকারের গৃহীত সেই কর্মসূচিগুলিকে সুচারিতভাবে বাস্তবায়ন করবেন। এটিই কিন্তু জনপ্রশাসনের কাছে সরকারের প্রত্যাশা। আমি আশা করব আপনারা আপনাদের মেধা ও যোগ্যতা দিয়ে জনগণের কাছে দেওয়া সরকারের প্রতিটি প্রতিশ্রুতি দক্ষতার সঙ্গে বাস্তবায়নে ইনশাআল্লাহ ভূমিকা রাখতে সক্ষম হবেন।
NCP member Secretary Akhtar Hossain accused the BNP government of betraying public trust by abandoning its earlier commitment to holding a referendum before coming to power. Speaking at the NCP National Convention on Energy, the Economy, Human Rights and Referendums, he alleged that the country's economy is on the brink of collapse due to government mismanagement. He further claimed that the government has moved away from fundamental reforms and instead chosen a path aimed at consolidating its own power, which he described as contrary to its pre-election promises.
ক্ষমতার বাহানায় বিএনপি সরকার আর সংস্কার করতে চায় না। তারা ক্ষমতাকে নিরঙ্কুশভাবে উপভোগ করতে চায়, কিন্তু নির্বাচনের মধ্য দিয়ে নির্বাচিত প্রতিনিধিদের উপরে যে দায়িত্ব অর্পিত হয় সেটাকে ক্ষমতার দৃষ্টিতে দেখার যে মানসিকতা, সেখান থেকে তারা এখনো বের হয়ে আসতে পারেননি।
Information Minister Zohiruddin Shapon said his ministry is working to implement the framework established prior to the election for safeguarding press freedom. He made the remarks while attending a rally marking World Press Freedom Day.
মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীর সঙ্গে গত কয়েকদিন আগে নোয়াব গিয়েছিলেন দেখা করতে। উনি নিজে স্পষ্টভাবে বলেছেন যে কোনো গণমাধ্যমে সরকারের কোনো প্রতিষ্ঠান, কোনো ব্যক্তি কেউ ডিকটেট করে কল দিবে না। আমরা নির্বাচনী ইশতেহারে বিএনপি নির্ভীক ও পক্ষপাতহীন সাংবাদিকতাকে সম্মান করে, বস্তুনিষ্ঠ সমালোচনাকে সম্মান স্বাগত জানায়। গণমাধ্যমের উপর আগ্রাসন রোধে গণমাধ্যম কর্মী ও গণমাধ্যম প্রতিষ্ঠানের নিরবিচ্ছিন্ন সুরক্ষা নিশ্চিত করতে বদ্ধপরিকর থাকবে বিএনপি।
Media figures have commented that despite the absence of direct government restrictions, interference by media owners has severely undermined the credibility of the press. The observations were made during a discussion organized by TIB and UNESCO in Dhaka on the occasion of World Press Freedom Day. Speakers noted media owners often publish selective or fragmented reports to serve their own interests, resulting in a loss of public trust. Although there are currently no direct restrictions on the media, participants expressed concerns about the future of press freedom. UNESCO representative Susan Weiss stated Bangladesh's press freedom index continues to decline. At the event, information advisor Zahidur Rahman said the government is sincere about implementing media reform recommendations. After nearly a week of cloudy weather, farmers in Sunamganj have expressed some relief at finally seeing sunshine. Paddy and straw harvested 10 days ago are now being dried under the sun. Despite the grains emitting a rotten odor due to prolonged damp conditions, farmers are attempting to dry and preserve them, hoping that at least some of the rice can still be processed and used to feed their families. However, uncertainty remains over how long the sunny weather will last. Meanwhile, the Agriculture Minister said the BNP government will provide 3 months of assistance to affected cultivations in How regions. In the last 24 hours, 10 more children have died from measles and measles-like symptoms. During the same period, another 12,000 patients were newly admitted to hospitals with measles and related symptoms. Since 15th March, the total number of deaths from confirmed measles infections has risen to 50. Meanwhile, the number of deaths from suspected measles cases has reached 244. The death toll on the roads continues to rise, with another 11 lives lost in separate accidents. At dawn, a tragic collision between a truck and a pickup van in the Telibajar area of South Shurma in Sylhet claimed the lives of 8 people, including 2 women, on the spot. Several others were injured. Police and fire service officials said most of the victims were construction workers traveling from Sylhet to Sunamganj. Meanwhile, 3 more people were killed in separate road accidents in Chapainawabganj and Kumilla. Indian-financed Rampal power plant has once again achieved record electricity production in last April. The plant claimed it contributed over 9% of total electricity generation in April, as Bangladesh faced a surge in demand amid prolonged heat wave. For the 5th time, the plant surpassed the milestone of generating more than 700 million units of electricity in a single month. In April alone, the plant produced over 760 million units of electricity, accounting for more than 9% of the country's total power generation. A farmer in Boropara village of Kolapara in Potuakhali claimed a loud underground sound can be heard while working on his farmland. Other local farmers later visited the site and reportedly confirmed the phenomena. Farmer Ashok Ali said he had been hearing the strange noise for several months while working in the field. The intensity increased after digging began and bubbles mixed with water started emerging from beneath the ground. He suspects there may be oil or gas deposits underground. The local administration said the matter had been reported to the relevant ministry. The body of Zamil Limon, who was brutally murdered in Florida, is being repatriated to Bangladesh. The Bangladesh embassy stated after completing all necessary formalities, a flight carrying his remains is now en route to Dhaka and is expected to arrive on Monday. Limon and fellow student Nahida Sultana Brishti had been missing since 16th April. Nearly 10 days later, police recovered Limon's body. Authorities also confirmed Brishti's body and efforts are underway to return her remains to home. Before ending, let's have a look on the Crown Cement headlines once again. No compromise with corruption, PM at DC conference. People's mandate relies on admin. BNP government betrays public trust, abandoning referendum. Speakers at NCP convention. Indian Rampal plant claims supplied more than 9% of power in April. And that's all from the newsroom for now. To know updates, videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbd.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates of NTV's our popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shondar Khobor, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.